Welcome to this crash course on large language models, or LLMs as they're commonly known. Today, I'm going to be walking you through everything a small business owner needs to know about these powerful AI systems that are transforming how businesses operate. There's a lot of information out there about AI, so I'm going to try to break it down as simply as possible. But by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what LLMs are, how to choose the right one, and the most practical ways to implement them in your business without needing any technical skills. So let's dive in. What exactly is an LLM? Let's start with the basics. A large language model is AI software trained on massive amounts of text that can understand, generate, and transform human language. Think of an LLM as the brain of an AI system. Just like your brain recognizes patterns in customer behavior, these models identify patterns in language. They've essentially read every business book, email, and document ever written and learn how language actually works. The simplest way to understand it, it's like a hyper advanced version of autocomplete, but it can write entire documents, not just suggest the next word. So here's what's happening under the hood. When you type something into ChatGPT, you're sending a message to this AI brain. That's your input. The LLM processes that input based on the patterns it's learned and then generates an output, the response. So let me show you a quick example. When I asked ChatGPT to write a customer service email apologizing for a shipping delay, it can generate a professional response in seconds that would have, of course, taken me several minutes to craft. This is really powerful, but what makes LLMs truly game-changing is when we start connecting them to tools, like other software. That's when they can actually take action for your business, not just have conversations with you. It's important to understand how LLMs differ from traditional software. So first off, traditional software follows explicit instructions and produces predictable outputs, very deterministic. While on the other hand, LLMs learn patterns, handle ambiguity, and can generate novel content. This distinction matters because it affects when you use each type of tool in your business. So now let's cover some core concepts that will help you understand how these systems work and how to use them effectively. First up are tokens and context windows. Tokens are the basic units LLMs use to process text. Words, parts of words, punctuation are all tokens. For example, the phrase small business owner might be broken down into 4 tokens: small, business, owner. This matters because most services charge based on token usage. The more text you input and the more text the AI generates, the more you'll pay. So being concise can actually save you money. The context window, on the other hand, is how much information an LLM can remember during a conversation. Think of it as the AI's working memory. Different models have different size context windows, from around 16,000 tokens for basic models like ChatGPT 3.5 up to 1 million tokens for more advanced ChatGPT models and Gemini. For business applications, a larger context window means that the model can analyze entire documents rather than just snippets. It can even remember long conversations and provide more comprehensive responses. So, for example, with a large context window, you could upload an entire 100-page contract and ask questions about specific clauses. Next, let's talk about thinking and reasoning capabilities. So, chain of thought is how LLMs think step by step. More advanced models can break down complex tasks into smaller steps, similar to how humans do reasoning. This capability has evolved rapidly, with newer models reasoning much faster and much more accurately than their predecessors. Then there's temperature. This is a setting that controls how creative or predictable an LLM's response will be. So a low temperature, 0 to 0 0.3, produces more focused, factual responses. This is great for customer service or technical documentation. On the other hand, higher temperatures of 0.7 to 1 generates more creative and varied responses, which is perfect for brainstorming or marketing copy. Next, we have retrieval and personalization. Retrieval and personalization are also important concepts. Retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, connects LLMs to your business data, allowing them to answer questions based on your specific information rather than just general knowledge. This dramatically improves accuracy for business specific queries. Some models also offer personalization features. So, for instance, ChatGPT can remember your preferences and previous interactions across conversations, not just within your current chat. This is making it more efficient to use over time. Then you can even build custom assistants for specific business functions. Briefly, I should mention that there are advanced integration methods like APIs, or application programming interfaces, which is basically the way that an LLM can connect with software tools. And this allows LLMs to directly interact with your business software. Then there's fine-tuning customizes models for specific tasks. And we'll cover all of these topics in depth in future videos. It's good to have a sense of these terms as you start to increase your LLM usage.